How are you all? Yes, first lesson we are completed. Now, in social studies, I am going to discuss the second topic, that is the rains and rivers. Okay, rains and rivers. Nowadays, you are seeing that how rainfall is there. Just see outside, look outside, how rainfall is occurring. Yes, children. Up to now, you have enjoyed summer holidays. It is very hot. We can't go out also. We got summer holidays also along with Corona, isn't it? So now we are going to discuss about the rains and rivers. This is the second topic in your social studies in the 7th class. So now in this lesson, the main important points, the main hero is water vapor. Rains and rivers formation itself is the main theme, is the water vapor. What is water vapor? You know, water means you know, vapor means which will get the steam type. Okay, and if you boil the water in the pot, you will get the vapor. Okay, that is called as a water vapor. If you put the on the pot, if you put the lid, and on the lid some droplets of water touches. Okay, and when it is hanging, that droplets of water itself is called as a water vapor. So the main thing, if you see, that is called as a water vapor. And one more concept is evaporation. And in your 5th class also you are having this concept. 6th class also you are having evaporation. What do you mean by the evaporation? Okay, the meaning of evaporation is see, with the help of the sun. Okay, when the sun rises in the daytime, all the water bodies on the earth. Can you say what are the water bodies? These are the water bodies. See, oceans are also there, rivers are there, streams are there, lakes are there, ponds are there. Whatever the water bodies are there, that water bodies water will get heats up with the help of the sun rays. When the sun rays falls, when the water heats up, it forms as a water vapor. Okay, aviri. In Telugu you used to call it as a aviri. Okay, and so just the example also I have given, that if you boil the pot of water, we will get the vapor. So simultaneously same thing here also, with the help of the sunlight, all the water parts, all the water bodies on the earth surface gets heats up. So when it heats up, it forms as a vapor and it goes up and up into the air. When it was moving up into the up, then the dust particle also around the earth surface, dust particles also will be there, and this mixes with the water vapor, mixes with the dust particles and forms as a cloud. When the droplets are more and more, and it forms as a cloud. So it is the evaporation. Evaporation is the change of water into water vapor. What is the evaporation? The change of water into water vapor is called as a evaporation. Change of water, see here, change of water into water vapor is called as evaporation. What is condensation? These clouds, when it was forming, and it gives out the rainfall, water in the form of rainfall. Okay, that rainfall is nothing but the precipitation, and it is called as a condensation. Evaporation is change of water into water vapor. Okay, change of water into water vapor is called as a evaporation. That used to form as a clouds and gives back in the form of rainfall. It is called as a condensation. Condense, it is called condensation. And here the main this rivers and tributaries, the main rivers you know very well, Godavari, Krishna, Ganga, these are all, and its tributaries are also used to play an important role in the formation, for the rains. And so here we will see evaporation is, if you see in this evaporation, the sun rays falls on the water bodies, and it gets evaporation, and it gets the vapor, and this vapor it gives out from oceans also evaporation takes place, from soil also evaporation takes place, from rivers also evaporation takes place, from trees also, and the plants also, from ponds almost, and almost all the objects. If you see, we can't see with the help of eyes evaporation. Just you put your hand near the nose, near the mouth, like that you just blow out air, then we can see one fog type, like that. This is specks of glass, if you put, then fog type it will get. That is only the vapor we are getting leaving out. And one more example I will give you. You just wash your clothes and dry it up outside. When you are keeping the clothes outside, it is very watery. And next day morning or by evening, and summertime also we are seeing, morning time if you put within 2 hours it used to dry up. Where that water goes? In the clothes where the wet clothes became as dry, where that water goes? Yes, that water goes to in the form of vapor. In the form of vapor. Same thing here also, you put one bowl of water outside of your home and after 2 days you see the water content will be decreased. Where that water goes? Is this any devil is there to take away water? No, it is evaporation. It gets evaporation and flows into the air. It mixes in the air. So always in this lesson you must remember the main concepts of water cycle. They are evaporation, condensation, precipitation. Precipitation is nothing but the rainfall. So here if you see evaporation, from which of the concepts we will get evaporation, the vapor will get from the oceans also. Why? Because daytime and nighttime. Daytime evaporation will be very faster. Why? Because with the help of sun rays the water becomes as a vapor, and at night time the process will be slower. So evaporation takes place almost all the time. So, and from oceans, from the soil, from the rivers, from the trees and plants, from the ponds. Like that evaporation used to take place. And with the help of evaporation, now this concept water cycle we must know, children. You know very well nowadays it's raining. After long heat we are getting the rainfall. Where it is getting? Because this evaporation only, this forms as a cloud and it gives out in the form of rainfall. Okay, but that whatever the water bodies are there, it gets evaporation and then it condenses, and when the rainfall comes it is called as a precipitation. What is the meaning of that? Precipitation means different types of rainfall. Okay, and here I have written, here you see Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. What is the meaning of Western Ghats? India is having all the west side coast and east side coast. Okay, and here you know very well it is the Arabian Sea, and here it is the Bay of Bengal, and here it is Indian Ocean. So when the wind moves and it goes on the side of the west coast, and west coast, this is west side and this is east coast. Okay, these winds blows towards this west coast and gives out the rainfall, and that is southwest monsoon. South, this is the south west side it gets. Now whatever rainfall is there, June, July, August, September, these months whatever rainfall will occur, it is with the help of southwest monsoons. Monsoon means the wind which blows towards the west side and southwest side. So most of the areas will get the rainfall with the help of southwest monsoons. And after some time we will get northeast monsoons from the Bay of Bengal. That is another type of another branch. Okay, two branches of rainfalls are there. One is Arabian branch and other one is the Bay of Bengal branch. Okay, still further lessons you will get very elaborately. You can read elaborately, children. So Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats also plays very important role to get the rainfall. And Telangana, you know very well, Telangana north side and east side will get most of rainfall. Comparing to West Mahbubnagar, it gets very less rainfall. Why? Because it is rain shadow region. Okay, and now here this, if you see this table mind mapping, then you will come to understand what is the one step by one step, how interconnected. If you want to get the rainfall, first rainfall in here it is and first sun heat. Because of the sun heat, the water gets evaporation, and with the help of evaporation clouds formation will happen. Okay, with the help of clouds formation we will get the precipitation. It is nothing but the rainfall. Precipitation is nothing but the rainfall, and after the precipitation humidity will take place. With the help of after this humidity we will get rainfall. Okay, this is the process of that. And the rainfall, if I ask you how much of rainfall yesterday night it was fallen, how much it rained, if I ask this much, madam, you can't say. Why? Because 5 minutes, madam, you can't say. So, and how we have to measure rainfall is with the help of rain gauge. What is that? With the help of rain gauge we can measure. You have to keep rain gauge out in the outside, and we have to see how much of centimeters of rainfall fallen. You might have heard in the news also yesterday Telangana 50 centimeters of rainfall. How do they say? Because they measure with the help of rain gauge. So with the help of rain gauge they will measure the rain, and later on they will telecast it. Okay, children. So now these are the main important concepts which we can see. Because of this only rainfall occurs. Okay, and the 7th class, you take always keep your notebooks with you. First lesson we have done reading of maps and all, and the second lesson is rain and rivers, and you are witnessing rainfall now itself. These rains are southwest monsoons. Okay, these are called as southwest monsoon winds. Why? Because the wind blows from the south side to west side. Okay, most of rainfall in India we get with the help of southwest monsoons. So, and in this lesson you try to learn about this. What is the process of evaporation? What is the condensation? What is the water cycle? How water cycle occurs? And if you have textbooks, you please open it and see here how this is occurred. The same picture I have drawn here. Okay, and this is the evaporation process. From all the parts of water body, the water gets heats up and form in the form of vapor, and it rises up. And in the air also dust particles are there. With the help of dust particles, both vapor and dust particles, they join together. When the more particles join together, it becomes more big. And when the particles could not able to bear, then it gives out in the form of rainfall. Okay, next one is a water cycle. If you see in your textbook, this is the best example. You always open the textbook. Water cycle, how it occurs. Okay, how with the help of the sun, how clouds formation is there. Then afterwards, how clouds will give out the rainfall. And throughout India, there are the two branches I have told you: Bay of Bengal branch and Arabian branch. Okay, these two sides, the winds used to blow towards the India, and we get the rainfall. And most of the rainfall we get with the help of the sun, southwest monsoons, children. So today I want to give you clarity about this topic, these concepts. So almost all of you are listening this video. So what you will do is you just take out the notebook and write down what is the importance of define the water cycle. What is a water cycle? What concepts are there? And with the help of diagram, I am expecting from you, you have to draw and post it in the WhatsApp group. Thank you, children.